So one of the ways we can learn about how to address objections to our faith and objections to our God and reasons why people do not believe is by trying to find them ourselves, like reinventing the wheel. Or we could just look to the people who have already done that for the last 2,000 years. For the last 500 years or so, Christian apologetics has really boomed. In the last 4 or 5 decades, it's really exploded. And many Christians have done their work, they've done their research, or spent their time in the libraries, in the secular arenas, in the government institutions, finding reasons of why the Gospels are reliable, why Jesus maybe really did rise from the dead, why God is not just a being in my own head, but there is actually a being who existentially and ontologically exists outside of me. One of the resources I put together with my colleague Chad Meister at Bethel is called Christian Apologetics, an anthology of primary sources, published by Zondervan. Strongly recommend the book. Of course, I'm a little biased in that regard, but it is a great resource. It has got a lot of 5-star reviews on Amazon. The reason you should get the book is because it engages the top apologists in the history of the world, such as St. Thomas Aquinas, C.S. Lewis, Irenaeus, even modern people like Alvin Plantinga, Richard Swinburne, who have addressed the major problems of the Trinity, the resurrection of Christ, the problem of hell, the problem of pain. How do we reconcile the problem of suffering with a good God? Is there historical documented evidence for the resurrection of the man from Nazareth, Jesus? Is this something that's all sociologically manipulated by the disciples, or is it historically grounded as fact? A great resource for you. I strongly recommend the book. It will help you move along in the trajectory of your faith.